Buddha's teachings, the theory of mind only. Both delusion and enlightenment originate within the mind, and every existence or phenomena arises from the functions of the mind, just as different things appear from the sleeve of a magician. The activities of the mind have no limit, they form the surroundings of life. An impure mind surrounds itself with impure things, and a pure mind surrounds itself with pure things. Hence, surroundings have no more limits than the activities of the mind. Just as a picture is drawn by an artist, surroundings are created by the activities of the mind, while the surroundings created by Buddha are pure and free from defilement. Those created by ordinary men are not so. The mind conjures up multifarious forms, just as a skillful painter creates pictures of various worlds. There is nothing in the world that is not mind created. A Buddha is like our mind. Sentient beings are just like Buddhas. Therefore, there is no difference among the mind, Buddhas, and sentient beings in their capability of creating all things. Buddha has a right understanding of all things as fashioned by the mortal mind. Therefore, those who know this are able to see the real Buddha. But the mind that creates its surroundings is never free from memories, fears, or laments, not only in the past but in the present and the future, because they have arisen from ignorance and greed. It is from ignorance and greed that the world of delusion is born, and all the vast complexity of coordinating causes and conditions exist within the mind and nowhere else. Both life and death arise from the mind and exist within the mind. Hence, when the mind that concerns itself with life and death passes on, the world of life and death passes with it. An unenlightened life rises from a mind that is bewildered by its own world of delusion. If we learn that there is no world of delusion outside the mind, the bewildered mind becomes clear, and because we cease to create impure surroundings, we attain enlightenment. In this way, the world of life and death is created by the mind, is in bondage to the mind, is ruled by the mind. The mind is the master of every situation. The world of suffering is brought about the deluded mortal mind. Therefore, all things are primarily controlled and ruled by the mind and are created up by the mind. As the wheels follow the ox that draws the cart, so does suffering follow the person who speaks and acts with an impure mind. But if a man speaks and acts with a good mind, happiness follows him like his shadow. Those who act in evil are followed by the thought, I have done wrong, and the memory of the act is stored to work out its inevitable retribution in the lives to follow. But those who act from good motives are made happy by the thought, I have done good, and are made happier by the thought that the good act will bring continuing happiness in the lives to follow. If the mind is impure, it will cause the feet to stumble along a rough and difficult road. There will be many a fall and much pain. But if the mind is pure, the path will be smooth and the journey peaceful. One who is to enjoy the purity of both body and mind walks the path to Buddhahood, breaking the net of selfish, impure thoughts and evil desires. He who is calm in mind acquires peacefulness and thus is able to cultivate his mind day and night with more diligence. Hari Om Tat Sat.